Yeah, it's a bit bright today. Checking audio. Yeah, okay, we're good. Excuse me. I do apologise. Right. So start off with the usual nonsense. For anybody who's new to the channel and the stream, good evening. There's no audio or video that's going to be shown from what we're going to be watching tonight. Basically, bring your own copy. That's what the BYOC means. And it's just there so we can watch things together and chat things together like the old watch parties that they used to do. To help facilitate that, I'll do a 5-second countdown at the beginning, and then the countdown timer, synchronized timer, there we go, should kick in. And I found I have to always test it at the beginning just to, sometimes it gets a bit jiggy when OBS doesn't work properly or something. But basically that's it. And we don't skip the intros, and we normally synchronize everything up to within like a couple of seconds, so that way there's no spoilers or anything. Right, excuse me 1 second, but I am making sure I am keeping myself hydrated today because it's been a bit warm here in the UK. Inside it's about 26, but it's a nice 26 because there's a nice breeze coming through. But as you can see by my very pasty visage, that it is extremely bright, but it is warm, and it could be getting warm tomorrow. And as I said yesterday on the stream, that if things get too hot, I may have to, at a moment's notice, postpone streams, because my body, probably due to some damage that was done when I was a kid and from a last heat wave, cannot handle heat very well, to the point when it makes me extremely nauseous. Could be to my kidneys, and basically I just can't process the heat. Probably won't happen because the last year has been not so bad, but there's multiple factors involved in it, so I have to put that out there, get it over and done with. That way I can say I'm covered. Yeah, oh yeah, up in, what's it, in your part of the world, was it 18 degrees right now? That's crown units, obviously. Expected up to 22 over the weekend. So yeah, you add about 5 or 6. No, yeah, you had about sort of about 8 degrees on top of that. That's basically what we're going to be getting. Because yeah, it's about about 26 now, and it's expected to get about 29, 30 over the weekend tomorrow. Yay! All right, so tonight we are continuing watching of the most excellent season 1 of Doom Patrol, which, if you haven't watched it and you like your superhero stuff that's a little bit, I'm not gonna say darker side, but it's definitely covering more mature subjects, like, and I don't just mean sexy times, because although that is one of the things that they deal with, but like some of the subject matters that they're dealing with have been very, very adult. I mean, to the point where some of the episodes are rated 18 rated in the UK, which is basically technically adults only. And I mention that because the first episode of tonight, one called Therapy Patrol, is an 18 rated. Now a lot of the time it's not necessarily graphic, but we have obviously, there's certain rules and regulations they have to follow, and if it goes over a certain threshold then it gets classified as an 18. It's like, but it also means they can do a lot more with it and stuff like that, like dropping F-bombs every now and then in the 15 is okay. Showing someone having their hand cut off, for example, and there being human tomato ketchup flying everywhere, that will probably push it into an 18. And if they're holding hands, ooh, yeah. But it's a weird show, but I say that with affection because it's a frigging great show, because it's weird. Like, there's the characters are, I'm not gonna say believable, but there's what's the word? Slightly dysfunctional. Each of them in their own way has messed up at something in some way, but they're at least trying to be better people. Failing quite a lot of the time, but they are trying. Like, we've been getting some really good background behind some of the characters. Like one in particular we find that she is extremely powerful, but has what do they call it? Dissociative identity disorder. So she can't always, function with her powers. There's something else who has like a complete, well, she's a bit vain, for want of a better term, but she's like an old movie star. But at the same time, she's also looking quite youthful because she can, and as we start to see, she's starting to be able to control and focus her abilities a lot more and become potentially like, imagine a femme version basically of Mr. Fantastic in terms of what he can do, just with less self-control. We have technically two cyborgs, because there's Robot Man, who's basically a brain in a robot body, and then there's Cyborg Vic Stone, that's Cyborg from Teen Titans and everything, and there's also a guy who is, what do you call him? He's bonded with some kind of weird extraterrestrial-like being, but who's also, you're starting to get the thing that it's like, maybe that terrestrial being didn't do it on purpose, and like they're keeping each other alive, sort of thing. And then of course there's probably one of my favourite antagonists / villains so far, Mr. Nobody, aka Morden, played by the most excellent Adam Tudyk, who can break the fourth wall because he lives outside of that universe's time and space. So he is aware of this universe and what it exists in. Like, he knows that the universe that he comes from is a fictional universe, and it's really sort of messed with his head a little bit. And there's occasional guest appearances from Mark Sheppard, who is essentially a hashtag legally distinct version of John Constantine. He's basically John Constantine in everything but name. And there's I suppose you can call him a reoccurring special guest star, Timothy Dalton, who is playing the hashtag legally distinct version of Charles Xavier. He's not, but there's enough of it that's making me thinking, hang on a minute. There's too many sort of things going on there. And like I say, I won't say too much more about it, because this is one where I am having to resist the temptation to watch more episodes, because it's like, I don't want to skip ahead. I am really enjoying this. At the moment, I'm sticking to 2 episodes because Fridays are getting busy for me, and it's especially over this summertime, so I am tiring the feck out. But there's a very good chance that the last 3 episodes, which 13, 14, and 15, because they look like one of them looks like a little bit shorter. I'm going to try and see if I can get all 3 of those watched in one night. So we've got 1, 2, 3 in basically about a month's time. So we've got like 7 and 8 today, 9, 10 next week, 11 and 12 week after, and then 13, 14, and 15 the week after that. That's what I'm aiming for. That way it ties it all nicely, and then we can then, boom, start the next season the week after. But I will also say that because real life stuff happens, that may change. But anyway, so everyone get yourselves comfortable, and like I said before, I'll do a 5-second countdown, and then we'll begin. Let me get myself ready. You may want to put the subtitles on. Don't necessarily have to, but I like to do so because it can make it a bit easier. But we do not skip the intro. That's the thing, even for multiple reasons. 1, keeps everyone on the same page, as it were, and 2, there are clues I've noticed about things that have happened and things that might happen going on. I'm trying to sort of piece it together, so it's good to sort of see how the intro fits into the show as a whole. But anyway, okay, get yourselves comfy, and then we shall begin. Okay, so right, okay, so right, in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Go. Right. Yes. Okay. Okay, violence, smoking, foul language, and sexual content. Right. Sounds like a good night out. And possibly flashing lights and strobing patterns. Again, I like to mention those that because not everyone has the warnings come up. Oh yes, the donkey. Mm-hmm. Yeah, the original Doom Patrol. Yeah, that was. Mhm. Yeah, that's one of the reasons why they basically give that episode an 18 rating because someone. Yeah, basically. I dig this sort of Stranger Things 80s vibe as at the beginning as well. Cliff Steele, the bright. Yep. And yes, Brendan Fraser is in it. I forgot to mention it earlier. He's. How can I put it? Yeah, Robot Man is very, very strong. Can't feel anything. Downside is he can't feel anything. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yep. So the guy I was talking about before, he was a pilot. See, most of these things kind of we've been able to spot what they've connected to, except for this that looked like the messed up arc reactor. I mean, so far, pretty much everything I've spotted is that, yep, that's connected to that, that's connected to so and so. But what's going on with that? See, look, X Mansion, legally distinct. Yeah, that window got uh, cyborgs. Good, yes, well spotted. Yes, cyborg's eye. That makes perfect sense. Or maybe the reactor that's sort of half powering him. Didn't think about cyborg. Or it could be Robot Man's reactor. But yeah, that's actually a good point. It could be either of them two. We do. Honestly, I'm so glad though that Brendan Fraser at least had some work because all the stuff that was. I won't go into detail, but let's just say this: he got done dirty. And there you go. The acting face comes on. So it's like, yeah, that's that was a good way to just sort of like breathed in and act. uh, Pushy parents. Oh, okay. So this is like, So yeah, when she gets stressed and emotional, she loses cohesion and becomes very blob-like, which is one of the reasons why I think she's able to actually continue looking as young as she is. It's because she's able to basically keep her form, make little adjustments here and there without even realizing it. Because by right, she should be. That is a. I'm sorry, I got distracted. you know, if she was like in her 20s in the 50s sort of thing, she should be like 70 or 80 as a individual, but she looks like she's in her late 30s. I mean, obviously that's the actress playing her, of course, but yeah, yeah. And unfortunately, unlike Mr. Fantastic, her clothes don't adjust, and the more stress she gets, the more, like I say, the less cohesive she maintains herself. Oh, and she's now fallen down the drain. That's a pickle. Fun fact: there is a direct connection between the comic and the comic Teen Titans, but it isn't Cyborg. Oh, interesting. It's Beast Boy. Oh, does that mean there's a chance Beast Boy might be turning up in this show? Oh, that would be cool if they could do that. Oof. I mean, they've shown they're reasonably good with the CGI stuff. I mean, that's disturbing, but it's still good. Oh, that would be excellent if they could get Beast Boy into this. Yeah, but wow. That's it. Go get yourself. Let's say go get yourself centered, Rita. That's it. I remember before when what's his name? Was it Elliot? The young boy was being attacked, and she just like threw her arm out like as a weapon. It's like that's the first time that we've seen her actually consciously use her morphic abilities to focus on something. Yeah, and I think that's because it wasn't her; it was someone she was looking after, needed protection, and her brain just went protect for possible reasons. But yeah, I mean, I'm excuse me. Nope, he's having a fight with Jane. Gotta be. Larry. Now, another thing I like that obviously, considering the time frame he comes from, the fact that he is a gay man, or at least a bisexual man, is, if we put that to one side, that's not the issue he was having. Is the fact he was doing it whilst he had a wife and child. That's the issue. Oh, so this is young Larry. Yeah, yeah, bad then, especially in that time period of the US and the UK, sadly. Yep, it was a big no-no. I mean, look how they treated what's his name? Um, I forget his name. The guy created the thing that created the Turing, Adam Turing. Look how they treated him. Yeah, for a guy who basically helped to save, well, crack the Enigma code. Well, not just him and his team. Yeah, they did him dirty. But the way they're playing it on this, it's Alan Turing. There we go. Thank you. I knew something like that. I should know because a great uncle of mine worked at Bletchley Park. Not as anything, not as a code cracker. No, one of the couriers. um, but yeah, that was an interesting family fact. Just I've got my fan on at the moment. If you can hear it, and please let me know because I'm using it to stop myself from overheating. So yeah, the sort of was it negative spirit basically kept him alive after a test flight crash, partially caused by him encountering this spirit, and it's like he technically shouldn't be alive. So yeah, can you imagine? Oh, he's actually reliving the memory. Oh, maybe it's like a what's it? The spirit's trying this to communicate with him. Oh, yeah, that the spirit's trying to communicate with him. Yeah. Okay. It's blue. There's the train. Yeah, because the spirit has basically said being trapped inside him is like a form of torture, but it could be self-imposed because of this, clash he's got between the life he's expected to lead, and being with the person he loves. Oh, okay. So yeah, because they are slowly starting to communicate. Yeah, but it was a big no-no. Yeah, that's definitely the spirit trying to learn in some way. So now I'm questioning myself like, is this part of his memory? Is it being jiggled up? Or is this like the spirit communicating through the memory of his old partner? God, he really does look like a burnt prune, doesn't he? Yeah, he's definitely getting into a fight with Jane. Question is who though? Vic. Here we go. Cyborg. Yeah, I mean, I've desiccated an elbow before. No, no, not fun. And there is that moment when it goes back in. It's just like, oh, yeah, it hurt for a little bit. Yep. Right. Yeah, it's one of those. So it's just like, okay, we won't lie, but we won't tell him everything. Yeah, I mean, now you've mentioned the whole thing about Cyborg. Yeah, I can see that it's like it's his the thing at the beginning. Yeah, that's his reactor. I can see it now. I mean, obviously, because everything's like very stylized in that intro, but yeah. Excuse me. I have to say, I'm absolutely loving the characters and the actors who are playing them, with the exception of Brendan Fraser, obviously, Timothy Dalton and Adam Tudyk. I don't really know who the actors and stuff are, but they've been doing a cracking job. No, she didn't. Yeah, at least fix that window at some point. 30 minutes. His dad. Yep. So he could. Right, so his dad's been overprotective. Yeah. Known universe. Whoa. Yeah, they're just interested in him because he's cyborg. Yeah. Okay. Good save. Sounds promising. Oh, oh, that's a bit. Yeah, that's a bit of a no. Like complete creepy surveillance without asking permission and stuff like that. Yeah, that's a. To be fair, that's not Vic's fault, but at the same time, that's like a yeah. We're gonna have to have a little chat about your boundaries and stuff. That's basically him like showing off his abs. The fact he's watching. Like, oh well. Yeah. Uh, what? Oh, one income. Oh, hello. It's go time. I'm still curious as to how Jane remains quite youthful looking. Oh, let me guess, her dad's a complete dingleberry. I don't like the implications here. Oh, that could have gone so bad. But that's still just as bad. I had some horrible thoughts about what was about to happen then, and I'm so glad they didn't happen. So yeah, she's the Jane. The character's like about like probably about the same age as Rita, if not. As Hammerhead is the abrasive, aggressive. I like how they do try to give like different haircuts, like changes to her looks, so you can visually see which personality is taking control. Although I wouldn't be at all surprised if they're not actually separate personalities, but separate individuals, almost. Yep, you can tell she's shifted because of the that ripple. So she's built. Yeah, that was it. The professor we saw last time was disturbingly powerful. And she could just control people with her voice. Was just so well done. Yeah, she's definitely like you know Calder was one of the few people. Yeah, one of the few people she genuinely trusted. What's the betting something's going to happen, and then they'll find something or something important will click. Yeah, and that's like what years and years and years of records destroyed. Right there we go. So that's the anchor point. Yeah, I reckon he's going to find. They're going to find something. Cliff, aka Robot Man, South Florida, 1961. Oh, he's one of so his dad's one of those types. What do we call a misogynistic sob? Hmm. Yeah, that's a bit of an echo of what happened to him, wasn't it? He's trying his best, but yeah. Okay, so yeah, it is going back because I thought it was. Yeah, I don't think he needs to eat, does he? So he can literally just sort of like stand, like he can barely breathe. He can speak, he can hear, but and see, but that's it. He has no other sensory input. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. This is why it's got an 18 rating because of all those f bombs. Yeah, I think remember rightly, like with 15 you can get away with a couple, but I think that yeah, dude's losing it. Which, to be fair, he's basically a brain in a jar. So oh, wrong choice of words. Oh, say goodbye to your testicles. It's it's one thing if you turn around and say no, loved her like she was my real daughter. He could have accepted that. Yeah, that's the thing. Interesting. That actually caused. Oh, what's the betting he's hallucinating? Yep, yep, he's hallucinating. Oh, so that wasn't him then. I mean, to be fair, if he's like not getting enough mental stimulation, yeah, he's going to start hallucinating. The brain fills in the gaps. Apparently, it's something that happens like if you, but it can't. Yeah, he's got literally. Yeah. No. Yeah. Yeah, you ain't wrong. Once again, Brendan Fraser, thoroughly applaud. He's doing his best, bless him. Hmm. Yeah, this is one of those make or break moments. Ah, and of course, everyone's just, yeah. Thank you, Rita. Literally. We're getting some law. Stage name. And you got to big yourself up still a little bit. The other thing I've noticed as well, and this is actually quite a diverse cast, and I'm digging it. Yeah, because she's more centered, more. Again, like I say, he's trying his best. Yeah, this is not going to fix things overnight, but this is like the first step towards them being a kick-ass freaking team. Like the thing I said, that they'll end up killing each other, or like, like no, 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 just no. Oof. I'm like I say, he's just doing so like he's being genuine, but he's also keeps putting his foot in it. Like, yeah, it's a feedback loop sort of thing. Like the spirit said in an interview, torture. No, again, he's doing his whoa. Yeah, he's been on the internet too much. Yeah, we saw the boom. Yeah, big boom. Yeah, and that was not a pleasant looking. I shouldn't be laughing. Self doubt. Okay. Ooh. Oh, Hangman's daughter's involved. Oh, that's not good. Oh. Okay, that was. Hmm. Okay, yeah, he's now tripping balls again. Yeah, he is full on tripping balls right now. Yeah, he's had no way to actually process it. What? Was that causing the problems? Admiral Whiskers. Oh. Oh no. No, 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 no. Wow. But I wouldn't. This is messed up. This is really messed up. The birth of a supervillain right there. Wow. This is so weird, but I'm loving it. This is messed up. Admiral Whiskers, you killed my mother. Prepare to die. Oh, he's gone Inigo Montoya. Right. Did not see that coming in any way, shape, or form. But as soon as I saw the mouse and the flashback, it's like, oh god, no, this is it's gonna yeah, and I was proven right. Okay, holy shit, that was wow. Okay. So we're gonna have a break for a couple of minutes, probably 5 minutes tops, and then we're gonna come back and watch the next episode. Holy shit. Holy shit. Yeah, that was so out of the friggin' blue, but that was so well done in a kind of messed up way. But yeah, back in 5 minutes. Okay, be right back. And I'm back. I was trying to find my little hand fan to cool myself down with, but the batteries are conked out on it, so I'm going to put some replacement batteries in. I'll do that after the stream. It's not a major deal. Okay, what's that in chat? I'm going to take a shot here. The next episode is called Danny Patrol. Has a guess that his full name is Danny Chase. Okay. I feel like I know that name, but I can't think from where. Can't think where I've heard that name from. It does ring a bell, but I can't think from what. I mean, it turns out that is the character's name. Then go give yourself a pat on the back, sort of thing. Right. Ooh. Sorry, a little bit too quick earlier. 1 sec. Right. Let's go on with the next episode, shall we? Okay. Synced up in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go. It says violence and foul language. Yeah, now seen at the beginning, yeah. Possibly flashing lights. Right. In the donkey. So how much was Admiral Whiskers pulling the strings, so to speak, or was he just like, I wonder what happens if I nibble on this wire or poke on this circuit? A massive vengeance. Whew. Yeah, so today's definitely been that sort of warm, but towards the upper end of what I find comfortable warm. Like indoors, okay, but it's outdoors. I think I would have been like, ugh. Or could do some ice cream actually. Although that's probably not a great idea to have during a mini heat wave. Excuse me. Yeah, so you've got the skull and everything there. Yeah, I can now see it's either his eye or his reactor. Okay. As a crow. Okay. So what's going on? Who's this dude and what's going on? Okay. Just a random street in the middle of nowhere. Unless that's like what they call a I think this is what they're called, a brigadoon, a location that moves. Danny Street. Okay. Welcome, friend. Yeah, that would freak me out. It seems. Yeah, that would be disconcerting. Like everyone's way too friendly and happy. Like like excessively so. Peeping Tom's perpetual cabaret. That doesn't sound good. Hmm. Oh, something's happening. What's the bet in the town? The street's not there anymore. It's gone. Calling it now. It's gone. Called it. Yep. So the entire street just moves. Is that is it randomly or is there a consciousness behind it? Sure, dude. Trying to think what organisation the Men in Black are from. Yeah, because there's things like Shield and Sword and stuff like that don't exist in the DC universe, but they have the equivalents. Like it wouldn't be. I was gonna say Suicide Squad, but that no, that's wrong squad. I'm thinking of Department of Defense. Oh, oh, that's what I was thinking of. Yeah, Task Force X, Checkmate, and Argus. Yeah, yeah. I don't think it's Task Force X. And if it's Checkmate, then I think wasn't Waller involved in Checkmate? Amanda the Wall, who by the way is a great freaking character, and I hope she turns up in some form or another. Like she's messed up, but she's also a great character. Now, not necessarily a villain, but she's definitely a antagonist. Let's just put it like that. Although some people see her as a villain. Yep, the walls associated with Checkmate and Task. Yes, my brain is has a little bit of information about a lot of things. That's not. That's not. That's not Jane. That was disturbing. Right. Yeah, that makes right. Yes. Oh no. A literal Karen. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Pro- oh, and okay, so Karen is yeah, that Karen maybe, but I wonder if that's her power. That's some way of like manifesting a romantic story or something, and just happens to be fixated on poor Doug. Hmm. Suspicious package. Help, Niles. Or help, Niles. Springfield. There's lots of Springfields in America. Yeah, if it's a street that can move, yep. And the thing is, there it looks more real because it's kind of like blended in with the. Oh, I was assuming there wasn't. Oh, notice how it's the street's got a majorly different vibe this time. Like it's run down, depressed. Hmm. Or perhaps also this. It was help to Niles. Like they were asking for help from Niles, basically. Cat got your tongue. This way, players. Oh, wasn't that where the peep show was? Yeah, majorly different vibe. I recognise. I recognise them. I'm sure I recognise that person just then. Well, like, I want to sort of like go and check the credits, but I don't want to spoil myself for the episode. Oh, that's an amazing drag name. That is an amazing drag name. Oh, I love that. Interesting. No, no. He's like, see? Oh, that's a good joke. The sass in this is amazing. I'm loving this. Okay. Okay, that's let's talk outside. Okay. Honestly, that has the vibe of, you know what, this is not the weirdest thing we've ever experienced. 6 weeks ago, I was inside a donkey's ass. It it feels wrong seeing her as a blonde. She's got to be. It's like, yeah, mum, please don't. Are we? Oof. That hurt more. Damn. Both literally and metaphorically. Yeah, exactly. He's just like, yeah, this is not the weirdest shit we've done. Okay. Trying to keep a low profile. Right, okay, that does make sense. Look like an abandoned street, no one's going to investigate you. Where on the run. Darren Jones is getting closer. Oh, sword and key people, yep. I've got to not call them sword because that's Marvel. Oh, that's cold. That's very cold. And that's at that point where, Celsius and Fahrenheit basically meet, and that's boiling. Hmm. And he's like surviving this. Like, oh, the Cuban Missile Crisis. This would be about the right time period. Yeah, 100 miles away from Miami. Yep, this is to do with the one of those moments when World War III almost happened. Bear in mind, this is the point when, yep, yeah, this is the point as well when nuclear weapons were, how can I put it, being pumped out a dime a dozen. Yeah, that's not fun. Bureau of Norms. Oh, there we go. The Bureau. A lot of sentient teleporting genderqueer streets. There. You're looking at her. Them. Yep. Seriously, that's an amazing drag name. I freaking love that. It's I have an appreciation of pun and joke names. You know what? I have no problems with drag. Not my kind of thing. But I have no problems with it. Like, I've seen a few episodes and stuff of it, but it's all like, yeah. Again, hair change colour. Yep. Oh, yeah. Right. That's Wow. And Karen's back. Right, so it sounds like Karen's ability is like infatuation. Hmm. Oh, lovely. That's not slowing down at all. Oof. Brutal. Who's playing Doug? Okay. Oh, that's how she's doing it. That's how she's doing it. Yeah, that was a bit of a switch. Yeah, Hammerhead, it was right. Yeah, Jane's dangerous. Very, very dangerous. Right. Yeah, that would. Okay, so obviously they've ended. I mean, even the name, the Bureau of Normalcy. What a horrible name. Yeah, they're all outcasts, for want of a better term, misfits. And then the cabaret. Yeah, right. And that's why they decided to stay because they felt they could be their true self. That's a great freaking drag name. It really is. Yeah, yeah, indeed. I can't agree with that anymore. That's right. Okay, so Danny, in effect, feeds in a good way off of the happy, positive energy, right? Not in a symbiotic way. It's more like, oh, those people are getting being their true selves, being happy. Yay, that gives me energy, sort of thing. That also, yeah, that also explains why it looks so run down. Excuse me. You don't want to know, man. You don't want to know everything. Ooh. Yeah, this group is either going to say tear itself apart or just become unstoppable. Probably both. Mm. Spirit came out. There you go. That's the first time he saw it. I think her being blonde adds to the creepy factor for some reason because we're so used to seeing her as a brunette. Hmm. Yep. Taking away their free will. Damn. Oh, no need. That's a low blow. Ooh. I do not like this. Yeah, that's an ouch. It's what's the reckon it doesn't work on her because she's so focused and on herself and, for want of a better expression, in control. Okay. Right. He's gonna have a robot dance off with a kid. Oh, I love this. Yep. Like I say, it's the like I said, yeah, it's basically Danny needs the positive vibes and energy to exist, and in return, they get a safe place to live. Now, what's he going to sing? That's the question. Part of me wants to know how something like this street came to be, but another part of me is like, you know what? No. Sometimes you just don't need to know. Sometimes the thing can just be, which I suppose is the metaphor and the message they're trying to get across. I mean, that's basically a sentient karaoke bar. We'll play the lyrics and know any song that you want to play. I can deal with that. Not a bad tune. It is, yeah. It is a good tune. And I swear that guy looks like Henry Cavill's stunt double a bit, doesn't he? He's going to dance off with the kid. So, a robot dance off. This is actually a really catchy little tune. So I'm distracted by what people are wearing in the background. And it's like, now what's the betting he will leave, obviously, because it's part of the rest of the show, but this is something he will come back to every so often. Where we can just like be himself, sort of thing. And I swear that the person dressed as the nun there looks a bit like Rob Zombie. Hang on, I'll see if they can come up again. Aw. Aw. That was all like a... Aw. Oh, and the lights are flickering. Yeah. That's... Damn. What do they call it? Bittersweet? Oh. The dingleberries over here. We're not running anymore. Yep. Okay. Got some pot. Yeah, he can't do it for himself, but he can do it to protect others. Okay. That's the... Also, again, fucking amazing drag name. Fucking amazing. What the f... Rude. I'd much, I'd much rather be on that side of the street than with you dingleberries. There's... Yes. Okay. I see where this is going. What's the betting that Cliff's going to get involved? Oh. Yeah. Go on, slap him or punch him. Yes. In heels as well. Very nice. That's it. Let all those frustrations out. Okay, those are some... Fucking hell, those heels. Damn. Go on. Yeah, he's already on it. Nice. It's like he's probably the first one on the list. His game therapy sessions from an 8-year-old. It's like, who even is that kid? It's like, who was that kid? No idea. Best hour of my life. Oh, you were here to help celebrate with us. Good question. Right. Fair enough. I like. Ah, yeah. I think a lot of people are thinking that. Excuse me. Mr. Nobody. Oh, right. So Danny knows who Mr. Nobody is and how dangerous he is. Interesting. Oh, oh, he was actually singing. Oh, oh, oh. Looks like Rita has been whammied. Oh, that's not going to work on him, is it? Oh, he's going to piss her off enough to. Hmm. And there's Hammerhead. Okay. Oops. Yeah, they've seen her true self. Oh, that's a. Oh, is this what's going on like inside her psyche? Or representation thereof? Oh, the underground. She's being dragged. Oh, that's not good. Who's going to come out and take over? Excuse me. No, she's. Well, we'll be finding out next week. That was a good episode. That really was freaking good. Like, both from a strange, weird point of view, and it was like a. Yeah, ooh, bugger. That actually, that has. I mean, again, best drag name I've heard in years, but yeah, I freaking like that. That was glad he was wrong. I mean, that's it would not surprise me if they have put, and I know I've seen a few shows do this as well that have been based on other IPs, where they'll throw stuff in and make you think, like, you thought it was going to be this thing. Turns out it was something else. They had that in, if you've ever watched Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D., where they would not all the time, but every so often they would throw something in and make people go, oh, it's going to be so-and-so. They mentioned so-and-so. And it's like, they either would then twist it, or it would be like, it is not that person. They just happen to have a similar name. And then the next thing would come along. So look, this is feeling like DC's version of Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. And I don't mean actually no plot-wise. I mean in terms of like a show that covers like the whole verse, for want of a better expression. Like Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. obviously went off and branched off and did its own storyline and things like that. But up until I think it was like the second Thor film, it was basically running concurrent to that, and still makes me laugh that there was in one of the Marvel films, it was a part. You see what I mean? Like how it's like it's kind of like its own thing, but at the same time it overlaps the universe in which it is sitting. So obviously we've got Cyborg, we've got some of the other things, but I would not be at all surprised if they, and I'm not going to get ahead in the episode names just so I don't spoil myself, but I wouldn't be at all surprised if there is going to be things coming up from other DC properties, I suppose you could call it, or at least mentioned. They've talked about the Justice League. They're probably going to mention. I'll be very, very surprised if they don't mention like Amanda Waller or things like that. I really hope they also bring in Beast Boy or a Changeling, depending upon which version of him they're going with. Because then that opens up the whole Teen Titans side of it as well and things like that. But damn, that was freaking good. I'm really, really liking this show, and I'm going to have to sort of like metaphorically to not watch any more episodes. But for now, I'm going to go and have a shower because I am absolutely sweating like I'm at ground zero right now of a volcanic eruption, and make sure I check on the cat because she's been a bit quiet. But I'll be back on Tuesday, fingers crossed. Like I say, with regards to Guild Wars 2, but this time of the year, for the next month or so, standard caveat, there is a non-zero chance I may have to, especially if I get too hot and I get too ill, cancel the streams or postpone them at the last moment. I will hope not to do that, but it's one of those, I'll put it out there just to sort of, lay the groundwork in case I need to, sort of thing. But for now, I'll say goodnight and have a good weekend. Bye-bye.